Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. Happy Arbor Day. Happy Arbor Day. May your plans be well. Hi, everybody. Runny Leo and Kate, right there. That's Tuesday, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. Hello, St. Louis Park. Hello, Golden Valley. Hello, Cambridge. Hello, Alexandria. Hello, Duluth, Rochester, and good morning to you. Welcome. Have a seat, everybody. Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Super Tuesday. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2020, everybody. Now, March 3rd, 2020. Please welcome my sidekick sister, Miss Kendall, everybody. Good morning, Kendall. That's right.
Good morning. Hi. For the first time trying this out, you really did great.
I know. Someone said yesterday, as I pour my water here, I made a big mess. I don't know. Aaron, do we have a blanket or something? I made a big old mess. But a paper towel. We got an email yesterday from a woman that said she watches our show on the DVR, and it records 3 times a day because we air live on Fox 9 at 10 a.m., we have a replay on our sister station at 3 p.m. And then we have a replay in the middle of the night. So go ahead, Aaron. Let's bring it over because I gotta watch this. I'm gonna just walk in front of the camera. It doesn't matter. There he is, Aaron. Everybody. There we go. So she said she gets confused of what day it is. So I'm gonna start saying the date. Yep. Regis does that. Well, no, Regis isn't on the show anymore. But Regis, he used to do that anyway. So it's March 3rd. How you doing?
I'm really glad it's not February 3rd.
I am too. I'm really, really glad it's not February.
At this time of year, you start to get like stir crazy, you know?
But how you doing?
I'm good. I told you in the pre-show meeting, if I start drooling, it's not my fault. I swear my face is still like semi-numb from my filling yesterday.
Oh, I know.
It hurts. Well, obviously, actually, it's not numb because it hurts.
The audience is very sympathetic to you today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Well, we are here for you. If anything happens, we're here for you. I'm here to comfort. I'll help you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, speaking of comfort, I want to say thank you. A little serious moment here. Kendall and I both want to say thank you. I knew we had touched upon something when we were expanding our conversation about body shaming as it was related to our good friend Elizabeth Reese, who was horribly body shamed by a grandmother. I still can't believe that, but anyway. Body shamed on social media because of a pair of jeans she was wearing. We opened up the conversation again yesterday, and Elizabeth had said something that we thought might resonate, because it sure resonated with me, but wow, we received so many emails. And what Elizabeth had said was the statistic of 65% of women that suffer from eating disorders can precisely identify the comment and the date that was said to them that changed the trajectory of their relationship with food, meaning they remember specifically a mother or a grandmother saying, "Oh, your arms are pudgy," or "Oh, do you really need that second slice of cake?" And that really resonated with so many of you. We are a goofy show by design. I say this a lot. Our show is fun by design, especially in this world when we're yelling at each other and we're freaking out about the coronavirus. We always want this show to be an escape for you, but sometimes we tackle serious topics that mean a lot to the two of us. This was one of them. Thank you for your response. We greatly appreciate it, and Elizabeth greatly appreciates it. Thank you. Yeah. It's you and I. It's one of the many things you and I have in common. We both, it's a struggle for both of us. Will be for the rest of our lives. And as far as shamers, you know, I have the guy that dresses up a potato to look like me. So I love that. Yeah. Oh, no. I always have to say, I love this dude because he hates me so much. It's a lot of effort to dress up a potato to look like me. But yeah.
A lot of effort.
Yeah. I love him. He hasn't, you know what I was thinking? He hasn't done this lately, so I'm waiting. It's been months. He hasn't come back. I haven't seen a new picture of me as a potato lately. So
maybe his nose will start itching because you're talking about him, and he'll just start thinking about it.
I'm not kidding, audience. This guy despises me. Oh, this woman's here. Want me to pose for a picture for you? No, go ahead here. Go ahead. Lift up your camera. Here we go. Let's take a picture. There we go. I got it. Yeah. I'm a full-service host,
Whatever you need.
But no, this guy despises me so much that he dresses a potato up like me, dresses him in suits. I'm like, that's a lot. I don't put that much effort into some friends of mine. You know what I mean? It's a lot of effort to hate me. I'm kidding. No, I love my friends. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Let's be clear. There are days I feel like a potato, and that's fine, yeah.
Me too. We all have them.
A little spud, yeah. First up, it was another, this goes perfectly with the whole online troll kind of thing. First up, it was another week in Peter's quest to find love, and producer Ted was going to recap last night's episode in a few minutes, but first, this was Nutter Butters, and an unprecedented move. The Bachelor decided to take a pause and decided to call out online trolls for threats and hate-filled messages, yes, directed at the women in this season. Look at this.
Clearly, what we're talking about isn't criticism. This is hate. How many of you have faced true hate? Not criticism, true hate. That's 100% of you.
You have to set your DMs to have filters for certain words so you don't see them.
It's that bad.
It's literally that bad to where you have to try to figure out a way to block it out so you don't see it on a day-to-day. So it literally brings you down.
I was so afraid to even pick up my phone because people were saying such nasty things to me.
She was getting death threats.
I was
sent
getting
to
death
her
threats.
work email.
My work email saying that, hey, I want to buy a house, but it's actually a paragraph of how I should go kill myself.
It's just awful. ABC read some of the messages, which are too graphic for us to show on our broadcast. Host Chris Harrison said a line had been crossed and the show needed to address it. Yeah, there is a big difference because, look, we're snarky on this show, especially when it comes to The Bachelor, because let's be honest, let's not beat around the bush. The Bachelor is a ridiculous show. It really is. And it's a ridiculous show. Right, Mr. Hat? Look at Mr. Hat over there. Yeah, it's a ridiculous. Also, it would be ridiculous for us to not acknowledge the women are mean to each other.
Right.
The women call each other horrible names. ... Having said all of that, it is never all right to send somebody a death threat over a dumb television show. It is never, ever all right to use homophobic, racist, vitriolic language. There is a line between snark and having fun and death threats. Would you not agree?
Absolutely. I think people often use the excuse of, well, you're on TV, you put yourself out there on social media, you do that. Nobody puts himself out there for that. It's not right. It wasn't right when you were 5, and it's not right now.
I don't care if you're on, We were taught a lot better. I don't care if you're on ABC or you work at Arby's. And it's not, no one deserves that. It's just, God, people just, the hashtag, think before you hit that enter button. Just think before, because there's a human being on the other side of that button. Well, next in the dish really is. It's easy. Think about that.
Yep.
I love him. I love Hat Man. I love that. Look at that.
So
if he doesn't make you smile, I don't know. I'm here for you. Next in the dish, we told you about Judge Judy stepping away from her show after next year yesterday, and now we're learning what may have led to her exit. Bottom line, hashtag, we told you. TMZ is now saying that Judy and CBS have been feuding, Hatfield and McCoyan, for some time now. Now, they say the beef is in large part because of CBS's new leadership. Judy apparently wasn't seeing, no pun intended, eye to eye with them the way she did with former boss Mervy Pervy Les Moonves. Now, part of her most recent contract was being able to develop new shows, which she hasn't been able to do since Mervy Pervy left. She is now doing a new show, working on a new show called Judy Justice. This time, the show will not be with CBS. We knew it because her announcement was hinky. It was like, oh, we're going to wrap up the show, but I'm doing another show. And she said to Ellen, I love this. She goes, I wish CBS luck on their new experiment. And I was like, ooh. Because CBS is they bought the library of reruns, so they're going to put Judge Judy reruns on CBS All Access.
It's very interesting. That interview, too, she was very carefully worded, scripted, very succinct, and she did it all with a smile on her face, which usually means something's not right.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Judy shade going on.
Yeah.
But look, it's good for her. I don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right.
If I was Judy, seriously. CBS has made a lot of money off of Judge Judy and reruns alone. If I was Judy, I would I would own the show too. Do the hashtag, do the Oprah deal. Own that show. Right. That's where the money is, owning that. Let me have a meeting with Fox. Get that own the show. I gotta own. Yeah. How much could we buy the show for there, Kendall? What do you think? $47.50?
I might have $5 in my purse.
Well, we'll put it together. That's right. I'll get my credit card back from intern Kenny. That's right. Yeah. We do a before show thing on Facebook every day. Watch it. And Kenny took my American Express card, and people are wondering if Kenny ever gave it back to me. He did, believe me. We have a lot more to come. Stay right there, everybody. Back after this. And then it was 2. Coming up, producer Ted is breaking down the breaking down during the penultimate episode of The Bachelor. Who did Peter send home?
There's something I just found out.
And what is the finale shaping up like? You'll find out. Then our foodie fanny, Stephanie Hansen, is back with us. Are you taking a spring break trip this year? Well, she's going to tell you the best restaurants at MSP that are worth getting there early for. And we have a preview of our very first fancy food field trip. Get another donut because we're coming right back.
You wanted everybody to be against her.
I
don't know what you
I
said.
never. And that's not the point. The point is that we know each other outside of here.
I can fail at that. I should have
It was malicious as Sydney going to Peter.
Well, it wasn't malicious, Alexa, because we were having a conversation.
Sydney, you
so then he asked me a question. I'm sorry, what is that good? No, she's cheating. That's not okay. You can literally remove that.
All right, ladies.
I would never say that. Excuse you. You have some nerve to talk because that's all you do with your group. Okay.
That's a clip from last week's Democratic debate. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show, everybody. The claws came out in the Women Tell All last night on The Bachelor, and the women couldn't wait to bash each other, obviously. My goodness. All this happening after Peter sent another woman home. And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final 2. Setting up an epic 2-night finale next week. And that means, roll it, Leo, it's time for America Loves Ted. Joining us from Bachelor headquarters, otherwise known as our control room, is producer Ted. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Wow, Ted, how did the closed caption folks, that's what I felt bad for last night.
Just words.
Just words,
Yelling.
yeah. Crazy. Okay, last week we ended on a cliffhanger with Madison. Madison walking out of the fantasy suite thing.
Right. Because Peter had been intimate the previous nights.
Yes.
And she was not having that.
Not having it.
But he was destroyed over this. So he's pleading with her not to leave. She walks out. What happens with her? So last night it picks up at the rose ceremony. And the question is, what's going to happen with Madison? She shows up, and it comes down to 2. So he gives Hannah Ann the rose.
Hannah Ann.
And then it's between Victoria F. and Madison. Leo, roll it.
Madison. Madison, will you accept this rose? Sure.
So she that's a glowing endorsement of their love.
That was horrendously awkward. Mm-hmm. She looked like she was at the dentist's office. He's going, are you sure?
Yeah. They have not spoken before that. So he really put it all on the line without really knowing if she was going to say yes or not.
So who did he send home?
So he sent home Victoria F. Remember, Victoria F. is the one, their relationship was really hot, and then it would go really cold, and then it'd go really hot again. And she actually took it really well. So shows that she really probably wasn't that into him.
Okay, and she was the one to update all of our viewers. She was the one that got into a little bit of controversy, right? She was a model, and she wore a...
They had that date where the winner was going to be on the cover of Cosmo, and she won, but she's not going to be on the cover of Cosmo.
No, she wore a controversial T-shirt.
Yeah.
That she got at Spencer's or something. I don't know. Yep. Anyway, who is he going to choose?
So we are down to, we've got Hannah Ann, who I think is the safe choice. Hannah Ann's the safe choice. And then Madison, who he probably is in love with and wants to marry.
But okay, Ted, in your Bachelor ways, do you honestly think Madison wants to marry him?
No. I think they live two separate lives.
Yeah.
And he wants to live her life. And she is like, we're not in the same world.
No.
You know, different value system. She's not into it. But Chris Harrison, last night, teasing ahead to next week.
Okay, did you just pull? Now, where did you pull that Post-it from? Where?
Some notes.
Okay.
Post-it notes.
Got it.
He called it the finale unexpected.
Okay.
Complicated.
Okay.
And even Peter doesn't know what's going to happen.
He's the Bachelor. I mean, how does he know?
I don't know how this is possible, but...
Okay. That's a lot of words from Chris Harrison. Okay. Can we touch on the other, do you have another Post-it note, Ted? Or are we done with the Post-it notes? We're done. Okay, let's just checking. More Bachelor news. Claire, you weren't here yesterday. Kendall gave one of her patented eye rolls at the reveal of Claire as the next Bachelorette. Your professional opinion?
At first I was like, who?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was like 6 years ago that she was on Juan Pablo's season.
This is her right here, ladies and gentlemen.
At first I was like, this is a weird choice.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I kind of like it because she's older. I mean, this season of The Bachelor had women that were from the age of 22 to 22 and a half.
Yeah.
And I think we need to expand the ages. So that's good. I was surprised that she was still single after, being on The Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise like 2 or 3 times. So it'll be interesting. It's interesting that they are still looking for guys to be on the show. They ran a thing last night where we're still looking for guys, and they got to begin shooting this in like 2 weeks.
Well, Ted, what are you doing here? I mean, I want to make a tape, Ted, and
filling out our application.
Are you filling? Is that what the one computer is? Are you filling out the application right there?
Right there.
Perfect. Ted Johnson, everybody. Thank you, Ted. We laugh, but wouldn't it be hysterical if Ted ended up on The Bachelor at The Bachelorette?
I would die.
I beg ABC, if you want huge ratings here in Minnesota, please have Ted be in The Bachelorette. Mm-hmm. That would be fantastic.
You thought you got a boost from Becca. Wait until Ted shows up.
And Ted getting out of the limo, like, would Ted do like a goofy thing out of the limo, or would he just
bring a Jason Showhead?
No, I think Ted would be very straightforward. Ted would just get out of the limo in a nice suit, you know what I mean, and be very straight-laced, just very... One of his 3 suits that he owns. Yeah, that's one of his 3 shirts. 3 shirts.
He might need to borrow a suit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kendall gives Ted such a hard time. Why, Kendall?
Because he has like 4 shirts, and I'm like, wash your clothes, and you'll have more clothing. He's got a desk drawer full of ties. I'm like, oh my god.
He's a dude, Kendall. He's a dude.
Oh, Ted.
I know. More hotness for you. Now here's a guy that knows how to dress. Harry Styles visited. That's right. Harry Styles was on Stern yesterday, Baba Booey, I love you, Howard, and talked about a wide range of things. This is his first time on Howard, including how he got his start. This was fascinating. I love Harry, and I love somebody more after Howard talks to him. The pop star's mom, listen to this, the pop star's mom actually signed him up to audition for the British version of The X Factor. Now, see, it was on that show, if you guys don't remember, that Simon Cowell suggested that Harry and 4 other guys also competing that season join together and do a group, and that group became One Direction.
Crazy.
He said he doesn't like, this interview was so good. I was a fan. Now I'm a huge fan. That's the power of Howard. But anyway, he said that he doesn't like to sing with people like right in front of him. So he made his mom and his sister like hide behind a door, and he sang a Stevie Wonder song. And his mom goes, "That's the song you should sing." And he went to the audition and got through, and bada boom, bada bing, he was in One Direction. He talked about Taylor Swift, his ex. And he was, and you would think, and he was classy. Again, he was very classy. He was very complimentary. And then he told the story, audience. This is great. Y'all know the legendary Stevie Nicks. Well, Stevie Nicks loves Harry Styles. They're actual friends. So he said he got done with this album that he's promoting right now. And he said Stevie Nicks came over with her coven. And they're there. And
with her coven?
With the coven. And she goes, and Harry said, these ladies, they're rockers. They are up all night long. And he's in his 20s, and he goes to bed at like 10. He said they were there. Stevie Nicks was at his house till 3 a.m. And Stevie looked at Harry at one point at 3 a.m. and said, "Do you have any more wine?" And Harry goes, "I want to go to bed." And no, listen to this. Stevie Nicks left Harry's house at 6 a.m. Now that is a rocker. That's Annie. I mean, seriously, that is fantastic, Stevie Nicks. Yeah. Anyway, you can listen to that whole interview on SiriusXM's app. I love both of those guys, Harry and Howard. Next in the dish, we all have the occasional household task that we'd rather not do. But even if we don't like it, odds are we can still do it. I don't like doing the dishes, but I know how to do it. Apparently, that's not always the case. Here's the deal. A crazy new survey out of Great Britain found millions of millennials admit that they don't feel confident. That's the key word. They don't feel confident doing simple things. Simple things like painting a room. Millennials don't feel confident about hanging a picture without calling someone for help. Or, here's my favorite, changing a light bulb. Can you do all of those things, Kendall?
My people, yes, I can do
Please
all those things.
Please represent the millennials. That's right. Okay, now tell everybody, I bust on you. You can bust on me. Kendall was laughing because out of a room full of men, listen to this. Kendall is the only one that can do the following. Kendall's the only one that can change a tire. Yes. Change her oil.
Depends on the car.
Depends on the car. And we looked at Ted, and Ted goes, "I don't even know how to check for oil. I don't know, it's a dipstick. I don't either. I don't know how to do any of those things."
Just me and director Leo holding up the fort.
Let's be clear. Oh, no. Audience, director Leo barely knew how to do those things. Well,
I will say, this is true. I grew up somewhere, and I'm not saying Red Wing is that far out there. It's like around 16,000 people, but we drove on a lot of country roads. If I didn't know how to change a tire, I was screwed if my tire was popped. So of course I knew how to do that. Like, there's just things that you know. Okay, well.
I know nothing.
I know how to do them.
I don't know how to do. Jeff doesn't know. We're all going like this. No, we don't know. If I ever get a flat tire, who I'm calling? You.
Me.
Yeah. Still ahead, everybody. Stephanie Hansen. Stephanie Hansen knows how to change a tire. She's here with her favorite places to eat at the airport. Don't miss this list. It's good. Stay with us, everybody. Back after this. I don't know how to do. He's not kidding. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. March is here, which means spring break season is underway. And if you're starting to plan to fly somewhere, odds are you'll be spending some time at MSP International. Instead of grabbing fast food or a deli sandwich, which is fine, it's easier than ever to actually get great food before you fly. Here with her picks for the best airport eats is our foodie expert. Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
It really is. I think the airport is indicative to this whole area, and I know you would agree. The airport's really reflective of how great of a food towns we really are now.
Yeah, and MSP Airport has done a really good job of incorporating local concepts into what they present out there. I'm flying this weekend, so I've been to a lot of these places, some of them a million times.
Yeah.
And I know that spring break's ramping up, so I just thought I'd give you an idea, because there are some new spots. One of the newest is the cocktail room at 18th and Central, and this is Tattersall's cocktail room, Tattersall Distilling.
Oh, nice.
It's brand new. They've got all the Tattersall liqueurs, the organic vodka, the crema, the aquavit, the barrel gin. They're ready to drink old fashions, the thing you know them for. But they've also got popcorn, wings, a charcuterie platter. It's kind of more snacks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So not a full meal, but a great place to go if you have like 45 minutes before your flight.
Yeah, except they do have a white cheddar mac and cheese that looked pretty good. So I don't know.
Well, we love the mac and cheese. Next, this
Pinku.
is Pinku. Yes, I love it.
This is John Shugamuru.
John Sigamora.
Sigamora, thank you. I knew I wasn't going to say it right. This is his place. It has awesome dumplings. It's like a cute pink little tea house. They are known for their pot stickers, for their dumplings, and they've got beautiful crispy shrimp. And this place has a great 2-story view of the airfield. So
beautiful.
It's a great place to spend some time.
Yeah, the design of that place is worth it. The food's already amazing, but the design, John did such a good job.
Could you say it again, Sugamura?
John Sigamora.
Sigamora, okay.
John Sigamora.
I know
yes.
I'm going to see him, and I've met him a million times, and I'm going to be like, oh, I butchered your name. So.
No, it's fine. John Sigamora.
Sigamora.
Next, Hi-Lo Diner.
Yeah, Hi-Lo Diner is over on Lake Street. It's a very cute diner spot. They are known for this thing called the Hi-Lo, which is basically like a glazed donut, and then they make a sandwich out of it. So they've got a fried chicken topped with maple syrup and gravy, Hi-Lo. And then they've also got banana or root beer shakes. They do breakfast all day with delicious chilaquile. And they have this thing that's called hash stuffed corned beef hash. So it's like potatoes and corned beef and onions, and it's all in the hash brownie mix.
All of those items, low-fat items.
Yeah,
so
they're
low-calorie,
really known for their
low-calorie,
low-fat
yes.
options.
That, by the way, is in Concourse F. Concourse F for Hi-Lo. A favorite,
Black Sheep Pizza.
Yeah.
You know, their pizza is done in a coal-fired oven, and it gets this black char on the bottom, which I personally love. It's delicious. It's a crisp, thin crust. Their meatball ricotta or their fennel sausage.
Beyond
onion.
good.
I know. Salami, green olives. That one is my favorite, too. So you can sit down. You can get a whole pizza, or you can grab a slice. Or there's an app called At Your Gate that you can order to deliver to you at your gate.
Yeah. And I will tell you, as pedestrian of a order as it is, their sausage onion pizza is one of the best. And I know it sounds like, Jason, it's just sausage and onion.
No, they make their own fennel, like delicious sausage. I totally get that. Sausage pizza can be really your jam if the sausage is good.
Yeah, and it is at Black Sheep. Next, Bottle Rocket, Concourse C.
Yeah, so this is the Blue Plate group. They had Bottle Rocket in St. Paul, and it didn't do as well there because it was more of like a snack place. So they have it now in Terminal 1 on Concourse C. They call it local fare with little flair, or a little flair. And their deviled eggs and shrimp toast are amazing. So I would go there for the wings, the deviled eggs, the shrimp toast, and I'd get a drink.
Full disclosure, you guys know I do commercials for Blue Plate on the radio station. So,
yep.
And I have not been to this one.
Oh, so. I mean, they just make deviled eggs so
they do,
good.
Yes.
I don't even know. It's not like they're hard, but theirs are just uniquely delicious.
Next, frequent guest of our show. We love her, Angel Food Bakery.
Yeah, they're known for making their letter donuts here. So for Valentine's Day or a birthday. but they have a really cute spot out at the airport.
They won an award for design.
They did, and they also won a 5-star award for exemplary customer service. So they've got, cupcakes and scones. They do a great job.
They do a really good job. More with Stephanie Hansen when we come back. Back after this, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. More with Stephanie Hansen. Stephanie's Dish on social media. The best eats at MSP. Again, we have a great airport. I always say we have an amazing airport. The beauty of it, the availability of restaurants and services, it's great.
And we have 2 terminals. And to be fair, I didn't spend a lot of time on Terminal 2 because there's not a lot there. There's just Barrio, there's Certix flights, and there's some other concept that they have kind of Minnesota Wild themed, but they're working on it. I think they will get to Terminal 2 eventually.
And I love a good Barrio taco. So
yeah.
Okay, let's move to number 7, Blue Door Pub in Concourse A.
Yeah, so a lot of people love the Blue Door.
That's right.
They have the iconic blue cheese Bluesy, and you're wondering what a Bluesy is.
What
is that? It's the Juicy Lucy, but it's stuffed with blue cheese and garlic. So if you like blue cheese, it's for you. They also have the iconic Jiffy Burger. It's a single patty with pepper jack cheese, peanut butter, and bacon. I don't know why this works. I don't love the idea of peanut butter on a burger, but it does work.
It does work?
It's real good.
Because, girl, you just got booed by a member of the audience on that one, yeah.
I don't know, but it does work. It's really, really good.
Let me talk to you about that blue cheeseburger, because a little blue cheese goes a long way. Is it overpowering?
I think sometimes it can be, but not here. They do a really good job. That ratio with the patty and the garlic is perfect. They also have tachos. I mean,
tots
that they make into nachos. I mean, you had me at tot and you add the cho and I'm all in.
Yeah.
Tacho.
Thank you, girl. I got it. Yeah. Let's return to the main area, the MSP Mall Smack Shack.
Yeah. So lobster rolls. I've never had a lobster roll I didn't love. Cajun fries, they're po' boys, and they do have the lobster guac there too, which I think is great for a snack if you're traveling.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stink when you're on the plane, so that's a plus.
And I can say that it was one of my favorite appetizers at Big Smack or that snack. I love it.
Really good.
And then finally,
this is new. This is Nordic Waffle is popping up inside Smack Shack. So they have 5 waffles that they're offering. They've got a lobster hollandaise Nordic waffle, but they also have a lobster mac and cheese. So they take the Smack Shack mac and cheese, they add the lobster to it, and then they wrap it up in a Nordic waffle. They've got that through 10:30 in the morning is the breakfast waffles, but then they've got cinnamon sugar butter and some of their other famous waffles throughout the rest of the day. So that's new. Nordic waffles are still novel. Usually they're at the state fair, now they're at Potluck, and now you can find them at the airport.
Fabulous. Now, speaking of, I guess we could just reveal it now. Speaking of Smack Shack, it's perfect that we kind of ended on that. So as you know, we're launching a brand new segment. You probably heard me talk about called the Fancy Food Field Trip.
Yeah.
Where Stephanie and I team up, and we asked you to nominate folks, people that needed to get out of their comfort zone, people that, maybe the fanciest food they eat without judgment is maybe like Ponderosa Steakhouse or Olive Garden.
Okay, I got a little judgment on that one, but
anyway,
just
you know what I mean.
Say,
but yeah. But maybe that's not going to a nice restaurant isn't something that's in your wheelhouse. So we wanted to share. We're lucky we get to go to these places. We wanted to share this with you. So we got a great nomination. Brianna was our first pick. You'll see this next Monday, right, Jeff? Next Monday. We shot it yesterday at Smack Shack. We can reveal. We took her to Smack Shack. And we don't want to give away a lot, but she was a fantastic first person for this.
She really was.
Yeah,
she was
great.
Super open. We started out with something that for a lot of people would be kind of rough, and she rolled with it. She tried some new things, and I think some of her favorites were surprising to her.
And us. I mean, we were shocked because at the end of it, we always ask the person, what was your favorite thing? What surprised you? And it really surprised us. But you'll get to meet her, and she's just a delight. And she was motivating for me to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, she was really doing a lot of personal growth with herself, just trying to be the best mom, trying to have the best marriage by spending some time on her marriage, which I think that's good advice for everyone.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, if you if you need a break, if you want to get out of your comfort zone and you don't get to experiment a lot with food.
Or you just want to eat with us.
There's that. No, we need people to get out of their comfort zone. Go ahead and email us why you would be a great contender for a fancy food field trip. We're going to be doing another one. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page and send us a message explaining in a paragraph or two why you would be a good candidate for a fancy food field trip. You need to be adventurous and be willing to try things, and it always helps to be fun. That's right. Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Catch her Saturday mornings on The Weekly Dish and My Talk 107.1, and people can find you at Stephanie's Dish.
Yeah, and these are all listed there and where their locations are in the airport.
Perfect. Still ahead, in honor of Super Tuesday, we have a game that's not political when we return. Back after this.
How'd you finally do it?
Do what?
Managed to give a woman flowers and be president at the same time.
Well, it turns out I've got a rose garden.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States!
I love that movie. It's so good. It's been 25 years since we saw Michael Douglas play the president falling in love with Annette Bening in the movie The American President, directed by Rob Reiner. That used to play every day on TNT. Anyway, you guys know we avoid politics on this show, but as Minnesotans and others head to the polls for Super Tuesday, political movies are the inspiration for today's game time. Here we go. Roll it, Leo. See, this is how we do politics. Today's game is called President, No President. It's very simple. I'm going to give you the name of a famous actor, and these ladies have to decide if they ever played the president, real or a fictional president, in a movie or TV show. Playing today to my left, and she came all the way from Missouri. Give it up for Rachel, everybody. Woo! And she came all the way from
Deer Park, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin! Give it up for Gail, everybody. Gail, where is Deer Park? Where is it?
No, I got this wrong the last time I told you.
I know.
So it's east of the Twin Cities.
East of the Twin Cities. Okay. Well, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Wait till I say president or no president before you buzz in. Here we go. Harrison Ford, president or no president?
President.
Gail.
President.
Yes. Air Force One, everybody. Air Force One. That was a yes.
Dang it.
Okay. Hands above buzzers. Morgan Freeman, president or... Okay, go ahead.
Sorry,
it's
Jason.
all right.
President.
Yes, he played the president in the disaster movie Deep Impact. Okay, since you don't have to wait for me to say president or no president, so I'm just going to say the actor and you buzz in. Here we go. Julia Roberts. Gail.
No president.
You are right. She's never played the president. Okay, 2-1. 2-1. Hands above buzzers. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Rachel.
No president.
She is... That's a yes. If you are wrong. She played the president in the HBO hit Veep. Veep, okay? Hands above buzzers, no points awarded there. Next actor, Robert De Niro. Gail.
President.
No. Never. Shocking. That's the one that surprised me. He's been in 8,000 movies, so okay. Hands above buzzers. Let me look at the next one. Rob Lowe. Gail.
President.
Yes, he played JFK on Killing Kennedy, the TV miniseries. That's right. Okay, hands above buzzers. Next actor, Chris Rock. Rachel.
President.
Yes, yes. He played president in Head of State. Head of State, okay? Hands above buzzers. Next actor, Billy Bob Thornton. Gail.
No president.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. You are wrong. He played the president in Love Actually. Love Actually, yeah. Yes, he was Murphy Purvey in that movie. That's right, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Meryl Streep. Rachel.
No president.
You are right. Never played the president.
Wow.
She's been in 1,000 movies, never played the president. Here we go. That would be a good role for her, actually. That'd be good, yeah. Somebody write that screenplay. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Next one, Tom Hanks. Rachel.
President.
No. No.
God, that would be a good one.
That would be another good. He would be a good president. Hands above buzzers. Robin Williams. Gail.
No president.
He did play the president.
Oh.
He played Teddy Roosevelt in Night of the Museum.
Oh, my goodness.
And Dwight D. Eisenhower in The Butler.
Holy bucket.
Butler, yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Hands above buzzers. Next one, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Rachel.
President.
You are right. He played John Quincy Adams in Amistad. That's a good movie. Hands above buzzers. Our final one, John Travolta. Gail.
No president.
No, he did play the president. He played the president. He played Bill Clinton in Primary Colors. Well, let me say that. Legally based on Bill Clinton. Yeah, there we go. Don't worry, they're both winners, everybody. They're both going home with a Jason Show mug. There we go. Thank you. Stay right there. And by the way, if you would like tickets for tomorrow, I'm telling you, they're getting mugs. You could get breakfast tomorrow because it's one of those days. Well, you're getting mugs, for heaven's sake. Yeah. If you would like to sign up for tickets, all you have to do is go to the Jason Show Facebook page and click that ticket tab. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Stay with us, everybody. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. We'll go like that. There we go. I don't know. Welcome back. We're saying that game was a little harder than we normally. That was. Did you know a lot of those?
No.
Yeah,
Of course I didn't.
I like a good political movie. Have you ever seen The American President?
No.
It's so good. Kendall, you would like it. It's a really good movie. Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's a little cheeseball, but I mean, but still, I mean, the best rom-coms are. What is your favorite rom-com? I've never asked you that.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
I love that. What's yours?
I have a lot. I love rom-coms are my favorite. You've Got Mail. I love a movie called One Fine Day with George Clooney and Michelle Pfeiffer. I love Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All the Meg Ryan movies.
The classic When Harry Met Sally. I like all the conventional ones. You can't. But I have a non-conventional one.
What?
Under the Tuscan Sun. With Diane Lane,
I think I know that.
Yeah, I
I
featured on the show a couple times. It's a good one. Hey guys, you can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All you have to do is search for Jason Show TV. And don't forget, on our Facebook page around 9:10 every weekday morning, we do the Jason Show Before the Show, which is an unscripted look at how we put this show together. You get to see Ted and Leo and Kendall making fun of us and producer Jeff. We have a great time doing it. Intern Kenny stops by sometimes.
Always looking for sponsors.
That's right. Kenny's always looking for sponsors. We're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. Back in a moment. Always looking for sponsors. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Wrapping up Tuesday. Super Tuesday. Get out and vote. Get out and vote.
I need a taco.
That's right. Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, Taco Tuesday. Got it. Yeah. Hey, I want to say congratulations. They are dear friends of ours. Soon, I promise. I've been saying this for 6 months now, but soon they will be doing the theme song for this show. I'm talking about my favorite band, Yam House. I want to congratulate the guys because yesterday they announced a massive summer tour. It kicks off. That's right. Right there, I love the logo. It kicks off in St. Paul on May 29th. The boys are going all over the country. So check them out on social media to search for Yam House. They're fantastic. And like I said, eventually, and we are working on it, lawyers get involved and all that stuff. But they will be doing our theme song, which I know you're going to love. And that'll be debuting probably summertime. But I'm so happy for them. I mean, every year they just get more and they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
But never to themselves.
I was just going to say they get bigger in stature, but it never goes to their heads.
No.
They were all raised right, and they're all great. I sound like the old man, get off my lawn, kid. But no,
it's true. So we brought my parents to the show when they were at the First Avenue, and my dad was kind of like, well, okay, I don't know, this isn't my music. He loved it. He's like, they are so good and so humble, and the music is really catchy.
And they're talented. Like
they're
very, very good. So listen to them. Just search for Yam House on social media and follow them and get tickets for that tour. Show them how much we love them. That's right. Tomorrow on the show, We're going to be doing some ghost thing here. Tomorrow on the show, see what happens when Kendall goes to work as a potter in a local art studio, and intern Kenny was there?
It was so great.
You let Kenny do some pottery?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's going to be good.
He was like, this is so fun.
That's going to be tomorrow. And again, don't forget, if you want tickets for tomorrow, I could be buying you breakfast. Just going to say, all you have to do to get tickets, you're in by 9. You guys are getting mugs. Anyway, you're in by 9:15. You're out by 11:15. That's going to do it for us. Go out there and be yourself, everybody, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Go vote, everybody.